what you're seeing, especially in what used to be called the White Dominions, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, especially, is you're seeing they're starting to speed run. They're starting to come out of their crouch and basically just be like, yeah, actually, in the 21st century, I think they've increased the population of Canada by like 35%. Right. And so even that is small. The Spanish government was just like, we're going to legalize 500,000. Oh, but that's just an estimate. That's just an estimate of how many people that plan will suck in. It probably will be more like over 1 million. Right. And so, and those people are Schengen. They can go anywhere in Europe, and you will see them do that. And so what you could see in the US, if basically the next time Democrats win the presidency, people talk about like mass immigration. Like, no, we've not seen mass immigration. We have no idea what mass immigration is. Mass immigration is not 2 million people entering the US a year. Mass immigration starts, I would not call it mass until it was like 10 a year. And like mass immigration is really the 10 to 50 to 100 million a year. But
that's what could spark civil war.
No.
I don't know. I'm seeing it here.
No, because people have no balls. And actually, they will not resist. All of, the thought that they will get their muskets and put on their tri-cornered hats or whatever. When you go back into the period when people actually did this, you're just like, fuck, these people are completely alien to us. Never happen. It won't happen at all. What will happen is exactly what happened in South Africa, which is they will just acknowledge that they've lost all of their power forever, and then they will sit quietly in their houses and build more and more barbed wire and electric fences until finally they are exterminated in one big pogrom. That's the future. That's what will happen to your children.
Yo, we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha, and as it should, this is the paradox of jackasses like him talking about mass immigration, right? They said like people that are brown that come from other countries to, I guess, white countries, even though America isn't necessarily a white country. It's a white country that was established on mass murder, genocide, yada yada yada, right? Enslavement of people. So like, what the fuck's the problem? It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck them. In the words of Finesse 2 times. He's talking about mass immigration is 20, 50, 100 million people. Sir, when white people go to other countries, set up shop like they did in Australia, America, Canada, even Rhodesia, aka parts of South Africa. I think it's South Africa. Nobody said shit, right? When white people came to any other part of the world, Hispaniola Islands, and raped, pillaged, robbed, and all types of degradation, slavery, nobody said shit. Now that people are coming over here that are brown, coming to America on planes without weapons, not trying to burn your institutions, not trying to grape your women. I know periodically it happens. That's another discussion for another time. However, they're not coming here with the intent that Christopher Columbus had, or even the settlers. I'm just gonna put that one out there. They're not coming to white countries like the Australians did, the people in Australia, right? The Aboriginals. They damn near wiped them people out. They did wipe the Tasmanian people out. So, like, this is another rich, old, stuffy jackass. I don't even know if he's rich. He's just a big talking mouth. He may not even be rich. He might just be a jackass on the podcast circuit, going around talking about how, they're going to come to our country and invade it, and that'll be mass migration. And so he's talking about how these people are totally foreign to you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that people that were European that came to Americas and the Hispaniola Islands, there's plenty fucking foreign, right? And they was bringing murder, death, robbery, and destruction. And people got used to it, right? So all I'm saying is that these people are getting on planes, trains, and automobiles, coming over here, and without the intent to murder a whole civilization, I don't think that the fear mongering is necessary. I think people like him, Richard Spencer, Jared Taylor, Nick Fuentes, they're jackasses. they have this fear mongering of if brown people are the majority, they're gonna, and it's only because their people have actually done the degradation and the subjugation and within the modern world. Everybody likes to talk about how Africans enslaved people and the Arabs traded slaves, and it was like 2,000 fucking years ago. What are we talking about here? In the modern world, hell, Arabs, I guess they still enslave people in Libya and parts of the North Africa and shit. That's their thing, right? I guess the North Africans and people within the continent are fighting it. But what I will say, within the last 100 years, yeah, they just don't have that stain on them. White people in the last 250 years got the stain of slavery, Jim Crow, segregation, redlining, police brutality. Like, we can keep going. Whether Arabs got that shit going on, I don't know. And then on top of all that, people like to throw that shit in the mix. I'm not in fucking any Arab speaking country or North Africa. I don't give a fuck. This dude's clearly American, talking to another American, so he's talking about America. So since we're talking about America, sir, I don't think the brown people from South America or even Arabs that come over here or even Africans are gonna rape, rob, and pillage you. You'll be fine. He's talking about you'll just have to keep building more barbed wires and higher fences and to the point where they'll just concede that they've lost power, as they should. I don't believe one particular group of people should have all power over the mass public. I don't like the fact that the American government is like 91% white, or police departments are like 80-something% white men, or that white men leave suburban neighborhoods to come to black neighborhoods as police officers and shit. Like, I don't understand that. I believe if you are of a minority race and you go to a majority, like Atlanta, this is a good example. I believe that if you're a white man, you should not be able to come to a majority populous city like Atlanta and police the people. I just don't. I think they need to start upping the pay of police officers and recruit more black and brown people. And there's not that many fucking brown people, at least in the city of Atlanta. So they need to start recruiting more black people. It should be more black, which, I mean, I'm gonna slow that down. The police precinct or police force in an APD or in Atlanta is roughly about 83%. So we got that locked. But places like Detroit or even DC or Ferguson, Missouri, while they're like overwhelmingly black, they have a minority group of people policing them. That shit doesn't, in my brain, doesn't make sense. That'd be like a bunch of niggas going out to fucking what's a white ass city, someplace in Des Moines, Iowa, and a bunch of niggas policing the white populace. That don't even make sense. Culturally, you don't have shit in common. It's too much racial tension. Why the fuck would you want to bring that element to the people? Right? There's no understanding. Motherfuckers be planting dope on them, beating them the fuck up. Like, that don't make sense. So it's the same thing with controlling power. I think the government needs to be more diverse. I think a bunch of group of white men shouldn't be the only motherfuckers running for president, governor, mayor, senator, and shit of a particular state at any given time. And while I think Madame D is a motherfucking inexperienced politician and a possible recruited scumbag, like, it shows diversity, right? Put some brown motherfuckers up in office, or some black people, with the exception of AOC, because she's loony, especially her, Jasmine Crockett, and even take Maxine Water old ass out of Congress, right? And for the people getting started, it's nothing against women. These just happen to be brown and black women, and let's just say they kind of stupid, right? And Ilhan Omar. But we need more sensible people that relate to the people that are diverse, right? We don't need this homogenous white authority figure over all the people, because that's how we got to where the fuck we at with the Epstein files. A bunch of white men doing perverted shit, getting away with it, and giving each other passes and not indicting people. We have a more diverse society, we'll start seeing indictments. They can call it witch hunts all they want, but like, if Trump was in a diverse society, at least within politics, at least 50% of those motherfuckers be running in. It don't even make sense why Jeffrey Epstein allegedly was arrested and murdered, and Ghislaine Maxwell is allegedly on the run and not in maximum security, right? There's no reason Why we got all these people getting slaps on the wrist, if anything, right? The only motherfucking pedophile they locked up was Jared from Subway. I need to see senators, governors, mayors, and even the president indicted, and that's not gonna happen unless we got diverse societies, right? Or namely in America. In any event, if y'all like this episode, I know the last couple of episodes I've been stumbling over my words. I've been up since 6:30 this morning. Don't hold it against me. If you like the episode, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the like button for show. And if you want to support the machine, hit the link. Go to my merch store. Get you some merch if you really like if you're a habitual watcher. And this is for the people that every time I drop a video, they watch it. Whether it's 19 views on the video, you one of the 19 people, or it's 1,000 views and you one of the 1,000 people. If you like the shit you see, support the machine so that I can give y'all more frequent content. Do a little bit more razzle dazzle with it. All that shit costs us money. We ain't gonna get there as a platform unless y'all participate, or I'm gonna have to find other avenues, a way of getting passive income. So there's that. In any event, I'm out.